What is up, Finn fans? I'm gonna wait for a few of you guys to get in the chat. But we're gonna try this again with the background, so maybe we could do some more cool things. But I'll wait for a few guys to get in the chat and then let me know. What's up, Red? Now, does this sound better? Am I? Is there an echo? Is there a repeat, or does this sound really good? Let me know. What's up, Red? What's up, Bubba J? What's up, your boy Greg? What's up, Matt? Brandon? Richard? Mark? What's up? What's up? What is up, Cloud Life? Brandon, I thought I responded to you on Twitter. Does this sound better? Happy Easter to everyone. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Easter. Brandon, you message me? I thought I responded. Tell me or not. Yeah, I said I'll let you know. What's up, Nigel, Alex, Cameron Sanders, missed me, Ronnie Nelson, BD. Brandon, I gotta see how my next week is, and I'll let you know which day, if I can come and hang out, if I will or not. So just want to let you know that, Brandon. What's up, Corey? So I got a few things planned for this live stream. It's not gonna be a long live stream because Game of Thrones is on at 9 o'clock, and I know I watch Game of Thrones, but my girlfriend's at work right now, so I'm not gonna be watching Game of Thrones. But I know a lot of you guys watch Game of Thrones. So the stream will probably end at like 8:30. So we'll hang out for about an hour and a half. Again, happy Easter to all you guys. For all you guys that are hanging out with me on Easter Sunday, you guys are the best. But I got a lot of stuff planned. For you guys. For one, let me just show you guys something. Now that I got the fact that I got my computer behind me and I can do this stuff, it's gonna be so much better. So much better. It's gonna look nice, everything. In my last video, I asked you guys, look, if you guys want a second chance at a giveaway, I'll do a t-shirt because we already got a winner, Polly King 305. If you guys want a second chance at the giveaway, you have to get that video to break 300 likes. And then I'll think about it, right? That's what I said to you guys, right? Look at this! You guys are almost broke 400 likes on that video. Almost broke 400 likes. So I cannot not do another giveaway. I said break 300. You guys broke friggin' 400 likes. So I'm going to do another giveaway. I got the randomizer here. I got all your names on the randomizer. We're going to do a second giveaway. Okay? You guys happy? I hope you guys are happy with that decision. And then I got other stuff I want to talk about. We're going to do another mock draft. And then I want you guys to, Red, you're up there. I want you guys to let me know what you want to talk about. Now, we could talk about anything in this live stream. We could talk about the draft. We could talk about whatever you guys want. Oh, I now have 400. Did one of you guys just hit 400 for me? Let me check. Let's see. Reload. 400. We now have 400. You guys are ridiculous. I love you guys, but you guys are ridiculous. What's up, Matt? So, right now, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to rip off TD Finn's talk. We're going to be talking draft, and I need you guys to let me know what you guys want to talk about when it comes to the draft. I'm going to do another mock draft. I already have it up and ready to go. But let me know what you guys want to hear. What do you guys want to talk about in the mock draft? And once you guys let me know, I'll write some of it down. And then we do this. No, I already took you out, Polly Gang. And if I didn't, if I pick you, you're not getting picked. Dwayne Haskins pick up? All right, I'm sorry. We'll talk about Dwayne Haskins. Talk about defensive line options. I think I'm going to talk about like the best possible scenario for the Dolphins and then the worst possible scenario for the Dolphins. A fan vote mock draft. I tried to do it last time, Anthony, and it was like all over the place. And I'll try it, but it's going to be hard. I think I forgot to say add me. Watch your video. I think I added you. But if not, I'll add you. Shadok. I'm pretty sure I have you in there already. Please don't pick a quarterback O-line. I want a D lineman, to be honest. What about Devin White, bro? I would love Devin White. So, how about this? We'll talk about different scenarios at 13. Draft in a few days. Who here is going to be hanging out? I only got 65 of you in here right now, but who's going to be hanging out for the draft? I'm going to be live at 7:30 for the draft Thursday, and no fancy background or anything like this. It's just going to be straight from a laptop. I'm going to be sitting in front of my TV watching the draft with you guys. I hope we get. So funny story. When I first started doing this and I live stream the draft, I had like tops 30 people in the live stream, and at one point it was 3, my friend and 2 other people. But yeah, it wasn't a lot. I'm hanging out with you. Make sure you got wings so we can eat together. Yeah, I might get pizza and wings. I'll be joining you while watching it. How many days until the draft? The draft, Tony Vlogs, is Thursday the 25th at 8 o'clock. So you literally have 3 days until draft day. That's why you got this live stream of the pre-draft. Trade down for next year's first and a third. Well, we'll talk about that. Let me pull up the draft positions, and we'll talk about that. The possible trade down scenarios. We'll talk about that ish. Okay. And we'll talk about draft scenarios and trade down, trade ups, all that stuff. Alex, thank you so much for the donation, dude. I greatly appreciate it. Fans speak a draft and let us weigh in on the picks we want. You got it. That's what I plan on doing. Hopefully it runs as smoothly as it can, but I definitely will. That's what I'm doing next. Shore up the secondary. Don't want to trade up for anyone now. Corey Brown, I agree with you 1,000%. I'm not trading up. I asked you about fullback, and you said that you think they're going to use another guy like Charles Clay. Elaborate, please. All right, Richard. I got you, because I did say that in the comment. So if you guys remember when we drafted Charles Clay was a halfback. He was like a tight end / halfback. And what they did with him a lot, especially with Reggie Bush and all those running backs we had, is he was the fullback. In the I formation, he would be the fullback because he was a good blocker, but he also can be used very well on passing schemes, especially with play actions and stuff. You have him roll out, dump it off to him, and all that stuff. So I can really see the Dolphins doing that with like Dwayne Allen or even with Gesicki, but Gesicki has to get better at run blocking. He's not very good. But he, like I said in my last video, he did gain 13 pounds. So he does have the potential to be a run blocker if he can just... He has to not be afraid to make contact, is Gesicki's downfall. But I can see the Dolphins taking Wilford or Dwayne Allen and putting them in that H-back set where they're blocking as a fullback, but then also can go out and be a tight end. So I hope that answers your question. Why trade down for more picks, essentially, if it's for next year? Next year players aren't guaranteed. Yo, boy, Greg, I agree. If they're going to trade down, like, we'll talk about those scenarios because I pulled it up here. So we'll be able to talk about those scenarios. I got like all the draft picks. I'm gonna have to move my big fat head over to the other side. But we'll talk about the draft and what we could do with that. Who we could trade with, potential trades. Guys, I got so much stuff planned for this live stream, and we got about an hour and 20 minutes to talk about it. We should have gotten Drew Brees. We should have drafted so many quarterbacks. We should have drafted so many players, but you don't know until everything's said and done. Can we talk about we are giving the Giants our pick? So a trade down scenario. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. We got to suck it up and build our lines. Just got invited to see us play at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, that's awesome. Are you going to that game? No, the game I'm thinking of going to is so either the Jets, the Bills, or the Eagles are the Dolphins games I'm going to down in Miami. So either the 3rd, the 17th, or the 1st, but I'm leaning towards the 1st just because I don't like watching the Jets and the Bills play the Dolphins. I was at the game the last time I watched the Jets and the Dolphins and the Bills play. It was the game where Jay Ajayi broke off and like just ran all over the place. That was the last game I was at. But I'm thinking I'm going to the Eagles Dolphins game, and then so I might go to like 3 games in a row right here. I don't know if I will go to this Dolphins Jets game at the Meadowlands. I call it the Meadowlands. I don't care what it's called now. I've lived in New Jersey. It's the Meadowlands to me. Because I hate going to Jet games because if the Jets start winning, they become cocky douchebags and they'll see me in my Dolphins gear and start to antagonize me. Or if they're losing, then they get even more mad and want to fight me. So I'm thinking I might go to the Eagles and then the Giants game. So I might go December 1st and December 15th. I'm definitely trying my hardest to go to the Giants game. What's up, Mr. BP? Agreed. Barrington. What did Barrington say? O-line has to be the first pick. Guard. Help is a must. I agree. The guy from Alabama I'm starting to like, and I would like him at 13. No, not Noah. Cody Ford, I think? No, it wasn't Cody Ford. Read your last comment. Okay, read. Name a rise based then snake fight Dutchery is what? I don't even know what you said, Red. I don't even know. What's up, Chris? What's up, Brian? Jonah Williams. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. I like Jonah Williams, and I'm starting to like him at 13. But we'll see, because we'll do a mock draft in 2 seconds. You know how happy it's making me that I'm getting this whole system to run properly, that I can do the computer stuff behind me? Last time it sucked. You guys were there for last time. What's up, Hunter? But the thing is, though, there's like a 10-second delay. So like when your guys are reading this, I'm already done saying this sentence and I'm reading your guys' comments. So if you guys say something and I don't get to you right away, it's because I'm in a 10-second delay because I'm running everything through an OBS system and then through YouTube. So it's like this whole like process, but I'm a little bit delayed than you guys. What's up, Enrique? Enrique, I'm sorry if I pronounce your guys' names wrong. If we pick Jonah, I'd be stoked. Yeah, me too. Hell yeah, elite position from guard to tackle. Yup. Let's get Ryan Fitzpatrick a Super Bowl ring. Let's get Cutler back. No, thank you. It hit 100. 102 people in the chat. Give this thing a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're on the road to 5,000 subs. We just broke 4,300. And because you guys are so badass, and because you guys broke 400 likes on my last video, and I should get 300, we're doing another giveaway. I'm going to send you guys a t-shirt. Not a DouglieDoWrong t-shirt. I'm just literally going to buy one of you guys a Dolphins t-shirt because that's just how much I appreciate you guys. Show them my love. Polly King, I am going to be sending out your cutout creation real soon. Tomorrow. I'm going to send it out tomorrow. So what would you guys prefer? Now, do you guys want to do a mock draft? Do you guys want to talk about trade positions? Or do you guys want me to pick the winner. I think I might wait to pick the winner because I want more people to be in the stream. And right now we're at 102, and I'm hoping more people start to trickle in. So, do you guys want to talk about trade scenarios and like the perfect scenario for the Dolphins, or do you guys want to do a mock draft first? Mock draft, mock draft, mock. See, I'm not gonna do a mock with trades because then I have to do all that stuff. You should invest in some DDWTs. I am. I'm making merch. Trust me on that. I'm making merch real soon. Trade scenarios, mock. I'm seeing a lot of mock drafts. So let's do a mock draft. So I'm going to need you. So this is going to be a consensus mock draft, guys. So I'm going to need you guys to let me know. You guys got to come to an agreement and let me know who you guys want. This is going to be us picking as one. I wish I do. Is there a way to have like a polling system on here? Can you do a polling system? Matt Miller, right? My fat ass will look at it. You guys agree, Bleacher Report, Matt Miller, right? I know I'm on a 10-second delay, so you guys are going to have to answer me. But Matt Miller, I can do a poll in here? Huh. I'll have to look up how to do a poll. So I got one person saying pro football. Who's your favorite Dolphin of all time? Jay Cutler? Guys, Ray Finkel. That's my favorite Dolphin of all time. If you don't know that, then I'm sorry. Pro Football Focus. I got 2 Pro Football Focus. I got 1 Matt Miller. Fan Speak, Brad. So trade up to make like Jimmy Johnson. No, just kidding. I'm just going to do Matt Miller. Because Matt Miller seemed to be the most realistic. The first full round mock. But you guys want me to do Pro Football Focus? Let me know what game we're... Who remembers when Dan Marino screwed Ray Finkel laces out then? Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm doing Matt Miller because you guys are all over the place. I don't like Miller. He has really bad players badly ranked. Scout now for us, I think. Go home, drunk PFF. So you guys want me to do Pro Football? All right. Give me a 1 in the chat for Pro Football Focus. Give me a 2 in the chat for Matt Miller. And let me see. Pro Football, Matt Miller. Just do it once. I'm getting a lot of... It's like so mixed. All right, you know what I'll do? We'll do Pro Football first, and then we'll do Matt Miller second. We'll do 2 drafts. Okay? Because it's like an even split of 1s and 2s. And half of them are trying to be hid. Yeah, I'm going to do 1 of each. So we're going to do Pro Football first, guys. Which one do you guys want here? Fan Speak, User, or Draft Wise? Do a coin toss. Draft Wise, Fan Speak, User, Draft, Fan Speak, Draft Wise, Fan Speak. I need to figure out how to do a poll. All right. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest with you. It's team needs. So essentially, I'm gonna call you Harvey, all Harvified. Essentially, it's like the players, the teams before us, who they would pick depending on their needs. So stuff like that. I'm gonna do draft wise. More of you guys said draft wise. We're doing difficult. How do you do a poll, Red? We're doing difficult. All right, guys. So 7 rounds. Pro Football Focus for the first one. Second one, we're doing Matt Miller. Draft wise, 7 rounds. Let's jump into this. All right, guys. I think I need to shrink myself down a little bit. Technology. I'll have to do, Doc, I'll have to do that afterwards. Okay, so we are on the board, guys. We have Andre Dillard, Juwan Taylor. So we have 2 top offensive linemen. We have Devin Bush, Dalton Reisner, Cody Ford's there. So the guy I wanted, or the guy I hope falls to the Dolphins, went to the Jaguars at 7. Ed Oliver went to Buffalo. So in the chat, you guys got to come to a consensus. So am I going offensive? So right now in the chat, am I going offensive lineman or defensive lineman? Which one of the two am I going with right now? And then we'll narrow it down from there. Offensive lineman or defensive lineman? Even though there's not many defensive linemen I would take right now. So trade, I would trade. In all honesty, if I was in this scenario, I would trade. I would trade back right now because this draft fell a weird way. Like, lots of D linemen went. But yeah. So we're going O-line. Okay, so we narrowed it down to O-lineman. Are we going Dillard or Taylor? Kicker. Let me see. Dillard or Taylor, or do you want Reisner? Which I think Reisner would be a reach for us. Again, here's a scenario I would definitely trade down. Brad said, read my last comment. Read my last comment again. You go to the website, you do a poll on, and then put the link in the chat. Oh. Taylor. Okay. Ford. Cody Ford. There's also Ford there, too. Pros and cons of Dillard and Taylor. I see with Taylor, Ford, trade down, trade back, get a stud center, trade, Taylor. All right, so most of you guys said Taylor. We're going to go with Juwan Taylor with the 13th pick. So if this was realistic, now again, if this was actual draft and this was the actual scenario of the draft that happened, I would trade down here. I would let somebody jump up because there was a tight end on the board. There was still one of the top tight ends on the board. I would even trade down with the Patriots because the Patriots probably want to jump up and get a tight end. And I would take all of the Patriots picks from day 1 to day 2. Give me all your picks. Because you got to go from 31 all the way. Yeah, give me all your picks. If this was realistic 5 years from now, we'd be thinking about a failed pick. That is true. That is very true. All right, so we got offensive lineman in the first round. I'm probably looking at D lineman here. I'm wondering if I'm eyeballing one guy right now, and I'm wondering if he'll be there when we pick. Nope, he just went to the Atlanta Falcons. I was thinking Dexter Lawrence. All right, so there's a lot of safeties on the board, but we don't need a safety. There's a few edge rushers. You got Anthony Nelson. You got Collier from TCU. You got Bingham from Arkansas State. But you have Saunders here from Western Illinois. But you also have safeties on the board. So what are you guys thinking right now? Lindstorm. So you guys would double down on offensive linemen. Brian Burns. Is Brian Burns on here? So you guys would take a safety here? Chauncey, Lindstorm, double down. Where's Jeffries? Yes, if available, I would trade down. Well, if it was a trade, it would be Tyree Jackson, not in the second. No, thank you. See, I don't want to take a safety here. I feel like that's a waste. Some of you guys are saying wide receiver. Well, one person's just saying wide receiver over and over again. Rocky Sin, a lot of you guys are saying. Is he even on the board? Oh, yeah, there he is. Collier, Nelson, corner. Take a guard. So some of you guys want me to take a wide receiver. Some of you guys want me to double down on guards and take Lindstrom from Boston College. Wide receiver, Strom. All right, I'm going to double down. I took Chris Lindstrom. So, because I don't feel like we should have taking a safety here doesn't make any sense to me. And taking a cornerback this early doesn't make sense to me when we need so much help on the offense and defensive line. So right now we have a guard and a center, and they both can be starting guards, not center, guards and tackles. So our offensive line doesn't look too bad right now. You can plug these two guys in, but we still have Jesse Davis, and we still have the other tackle. So we're building some depth here. Now, I would need to take some type of edge rusher because we have no pass rush. Right now, we have Charles Harris. That's all we really have. So in the third round, I'm going to edge rusher. But, like, some of these are a reach to try to go for an edge rusher right now. There's safeties. There's Daniel Jones. Who wants me to take Daniel Jones? I wonder if some of you guys see the comparison between Daniel Jones and Ryan Tannehill. Who's going to make the line calls? What does that mean? No. Linebacker. So here I might take a corner. I wouldn't mind taking a corner here. Because I don't see any. So what are you guys thinking? Best available? Might as well. You've invested too much in the O-line already. Dean, that's what I was thinking too. Jamal Dean. Check linebackers. Drew Tranquil from Notre Dame. Joseph from Florida. But I feel like these are reaches because we're picking at 78 and these guys are ranked 90. I'm not taking Daniel Jones. Yeah, no doubt, no way. Triple down on the lineman? No, not happening. I'm going to take Jamal Dean here and get a corner on the opposite side of Xavier Howard. Yeah, Shaddock, I agree. Because we're not going to get a top-notch pass rusher right now. So this is going to be all offense right now, except for the cornerback pick, which isn't too bad. Now we got fourth round. We'll see what's available in the fourth round. Maybe we can get some type of edge rusher, outside linebacker. We still don't know the scheme that the Miami Dolphins are running. We don't know if it's a 4-3-3-4. We don't know if it's a hybrid. We don't know what they're doing. They haven't said anything. So we're up, pick 14 in the fourth round. We don't have a sixth round pick. So Pete says I'd go D-line, O-line, O-line. I probably would have went D-line first, but the way this draft fell, we had no really good D-lines. I would have traded back. Someone said Miles Sanders, running back here. Take Tyree Jackson, LOL. Draft only I-line. The lines this year, draft all D-lines next year. Plucked her. What did Flores run at New England? I think it was a 3.4 in New England. I agree with Pete. Amazing. Eric McCoy. Mac Wilson. Is Mac Wilson here? Oh, there he is. Linebacker, Alabama. McCoy. Bryce Rippin. So Eric, so you guys want me to get the center here? It'd be a steal. Michael Jordan, no running back. Ferguson or Jackson. Bryce Love, D-line, yes. Mac Wilson. Bucks, McCoy. So a lot of you guys want me to go offensive line here. Again, this is your draft. I think the next draft, I'm going to do it on my own, being that I'm going off of you guys. All right. So many of you guys wanted McCoy. So we took Eric McCoy. So our offensive line is completely stout. We got a new offensive line. We're set on offensive line. We can't do anything. We can't sack the quarterback, but we got a stout offensive line that's just ridiculously good. This draft is not going. If this is how the Dolphins draft on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm going to be very upset. Yeah, thank God. If this was a real draft, I'd have a hard time believing we ain't tanking. Tell me, what's up, Cedric? Tell me about it. All right, so we're up, and we don't have a 6th round pick, guys. So I might just take Justin Hollins, Oregon edge rusher. We're all in to be safe. I would take a quarterback here. Let's see what quarterbacks are available. None. No good quarterbacks. I'm thinking of taking Justin Hollins. So what are you guys thinking? Tyree Jackson's gone. He's not on the board. So what are you guys thinking? I'm really about to take Justin Hollins. They're looking hard at him, Hollins. Some of these guys are saying Malik Reed, linebacker, Hollins. We will have a 6th birthday Thursday because he'll trade down. Reed, Redefine. I love your shows. Thank you, Cedric. I greatly appreciate that. Malik Reed, Hollins. Stay down, Brian. Okay, so I'm going with Hollins. I'm making an executive decision on your boys, Hollins. Just because we don't have an edge rusher. And if this is realistic, this was horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Richard said Tannehill is jealous. Imagine what he could do behind this O-line. I will say this. This is a ridiculous O-line. So we don't have a 6th. So it's just going to go by 6. We'll talk about this. After that pick, we still have no edge rusher. Oh, man. So next, we're going to do one more mock after this, and that's going to be Matt Miller's board. And then we'll talk about trade scenarios, and then I will pick the winner of the 2nd giveaway. What's up, YouTube only? Yeah, I'm thinking I'll take a quarterback here. We'll see what's on board in round 7. Because this is just practice squad at this point. 7 rounders. O-line loaded. You know it. Dolphins get 0 sacks, but at least they won't sack us. That's very true. That's very true. So we get back-to-back picks here. So let's see. Let's see what we got quarterback-wise. Nothing. There's no quarterbacks left at all. That's it. There's no it's our time to pick, and there's no quarterbacks left. I'm thinking I'm going to take we got back-to-back picks, so we can take I could take the top 2. Need more O-line? So should I just go the guard from California and then the guard from Notre Dame and then just end the draft? So let me know. So we got, like I said, we got back to back. I think I'm gonna take. I would like to take Mike Jackson from Miami. The fact that he's still there, I would really like that. Scott, a lot of these guys. Oh, Red is just saying Scott. Halfback, Tahuva, linebacker from Hawaii, Sheffield, which I don't see. I hope it's Oliver. Get the running back from Memphis. Tony Pollard. Penny Hart. Scott. How about a DT? Scott. I'm trying to find Scott that you're talking about. You got to give me a school and a position, Red. Because there's a lot for me to look at to find Scott. Trayvon Williard, running back from Texas. Running back from Memphis. All right, so we'll do the running back from Memphis, just because a bunch of you guys said it. Take 2 tight ends and end this nightmare. Oh, Chris Scott, running back. There's no Chris Scott running back. There's LJ Scott, but I already took a running back. We don't deserve a shirt after this draft anymore. Mike Jackson, the Miami now has convert Tranquil receiver. So you guys want me to take a receiver here? But there's no quarterbacks, Brandon. Hart, Steele from Kentucky. All right, you guys are taking too long. I'm going to make an executive decision, and I'm taking this linebacker. This draft was horrible. Absolutely horrible. So I took a linebacker, and I heard Tannehill's coming back. No. Nope. So I'm going to let this draft play out. This draft was horrible. And then we're going to do one more draft. And I'm going to draft. So this is what we drafted. Just so you know, it was horrible. We got an offensive tackle, we got a guard, we got a corner, we got a center, we got an edge, running back, linebacker. It was bad. Absolutely bad. I disagree. Great draft to build a foundation on. But we have no edge rusher, Anthony. Don't get me wrong, our offensive line is stout in this scenario. Like, absolutely ridiculously stout. We're going to be able to run and pass on anybody. But it's just, we have no edge rusher. We're not going to be able to get to the quarterback. We're not going to be able to stop the runs, which is going to be really bad. The first 2 picks I love. Yeah, like the first 2 picks aren't bad. But yeah. All right. So we're going to do one more time. But this time, I'm going to be drafting. I'll take some input from you guys, but I'm going to be drafting it now. So I'll let you know what I think and how I feel about the way the draft is falling. You guys can agree, disagree. You guys can say, I'm an idiot, I don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to go Matt Miller because we did Pro Football Focus. Why do we need one? We more offense than defense. What do you mean, Richard? We're going to need some Hall of Famers from the AAF. Do you guys want me to do draft-wise again or user voted? Way more creative than past years. $100 deal at the end of the year. The running back from Memphis will be a steal for someone. Probably. Breaking news, Roger Goodell betting 100 odds on Miami wins the Super Bowl. All right, I'll do draft-wise again. Okay, and difficult. Boom. Let's draft. DouglieDoWrong. This is not going to be my last mock draft before the draft starts. I'm going to do a video that I'll probably release on Wednesday, but before the draft, where I do a mock draft. So this is my draft. And I got some options, boys. I got some options. So again, it went very D-line heavy. The first pick was Kyler Murray. Then we had edge. Josh Allen went to the 49ers. Jonah Williams went to the Jets, which would have broke my heart. Ed Oliver went earlier to the Oakland Raiders. Brian Burns went to the Bucks. Montez Sweat went to the Giants. Nick Bosa fell to 7 to the Jaguars. Officially, I'm done with this mock draft because there's no way that Nick Bosa falls 7 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Devin White went to the Detroit Lions. Greedy Williams went to Buffalo. Quinnen Williams. You telling me Quinnen Williams fell all the way to the Denver Broncos? No. Like, and this is what drives me nuts about these mock drafts is because it, like the fact that Kyler Murray went first to the Cardinals isn't a guarantee, but then you're going to tell me Quinnen Williams fell all the way to 10? If that was the case, I wouldn't mind the Dolphins trading up, giving like one pick up to get Quinnen Williams. Like, crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, who I would take here, see, I would take Jeffrey Simmons, but his injury and his off the field issues bother me. Rashawn Gary, I don't know if I like him. Devin Bush is still there. I'm probably gonna go. I'm going Farrell, edge rusher from Clemson. That's who I personally would go. But again, in this scenario, I'm trading down. If that's how this board's going to fall, because the fact that some of the quarterbacks were still on the board, I would trade down. And I would get more draft picks. Type in draft machine, more realistic than this website. Mock draft machine? All right, maybe I'll do that next. Let's go to Dougie Money Pick. Thank you, Sheldon. At least one of you guys is on my side. What's up, Michael? All right. Let's see what we got in the second round. Not much. Not much at all. We got another D lineman here, so we can fortify the D line and have absolutely no offensive line. Should we do the complete 180 of what we did before? I'm telling you, man, mock out draft, you make all the picks. See, but I don't. Big Bite Gaming, I don't want to have to worry about like, okay, make each person's pick. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will give you a rough estimate of how I think the draft will go. I might be dead wrong. But yeah, so DJ Metcalf is still there. But we don't need a wide receiver. I'm gonna take Daniel Jones. I'm not taking Daniel Jones. The hell out of here. Let me see what's going on the tackle. Greg Little is still there, and I know for a fact by the time I pick again, Greg Little will not be there anymore. I kind of like him, not going to lie. Do it and release it Wednesday. Yeah, I might. At least maybe do that just for the first round. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Maybe that'll be my last thing, is I'll kind of try to estimate what's going to happen. They might get DJ Metcalf, especially if Devontae Parker doesn't improve. I agree. Jakir Polite, edge rusher. You know, but I don't want to go 2 edges. See, again, this is another trade down scenario. I'm going to go Greg Little here. It might be a reach. I know it might be a reach, but I honestly don't think he would be there when I'm picking in the 3rd round. So here I, get the edge rusher. I get the offensive lineman. He'll probably play guard, Greg Little. But at least it's a little bit better than having nothing but offensive linemen. If you pick up what I'm putting down. Now, 3rd round, I might double down here, but I don't know which side I would double down on. Let me ask all my Dolphin fans in here right now, how do you think the Dolphins should go defense? Now, do you think the Dolphins should go defense because Flores is a defensive coach? Chief Bubba, I don't think it has to do with defense, who the coach is. I think it has to do with what is needed. Like right here, I'm going to take Eric McCoy and really try to fortify that offensive line. So right now, I feel comfortable. We have an edge rusher, we have a potential guard or tackle, and we got a center or guard. And I'm happy. I'm happy with what I have in the first 3 rounds. What do you guys think? Thank you, Hawaiian Dolphin. Ed Oliver, Montez Sweat, Juwan Taylor, Devin Bush, Jonah Williams. Yeah. All right, round 5. Well, then again, we don't have one in. No, round 4, and we don't have one in 6. Will Greer's gone. Who did he go to? Cincinnati Bengals. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So now I'm on the board. I could go wide receiver here. Spegbite, thank you so much for the donation. This is for the great pick, McCoy pick. Thank you very much. I just really wanted to fortify these lines. I've talked to you guys time and time again about this team will thrive if they just have good D-line and O-line. Like, the team, yes, we don't have stout players at receiver. Like, we don't have big names at receiver. We don't have big names at linebacker. But if we have an O-line and D-line that is stout, we will win games. Look at what the Patriots do. All right, so here I would probably... So there's a lot of running backs on the board. There's a D-line on the board. How mad would you guys be if I went D-line? We do have speed changers, Angel. I agree. If I double up on O-line and D-line, go quarterback. But I don't like any of these quarterbacks for a 4th-round pick. Quarterback I would have took in the 4th round already went to the Bengals. I would have took Will Greer. Diaz sounds good. Running later in the draft. Hanks, Devin Singletary for running back, or LJ Scott for running back if needed. I love our wide receiver group. Wide receiver go into New England as nobody. Brett, no quarterback now. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna double down on linebacker. I'm gonna take Bugs. Isaiah Bugs. So we got an edge rusher, an offensive tackle, a center, and a D lineman. Really trying to fortify that O-line and D-line because, again, if you have a good D-line and you can get after the quarterback and you can stop the run, these corners will feast off of the fact that this quarterback only has about 2 to 3 seconds to throw that ball, can jump routes, get interceptions, make it so much better. So that's what I'm liking my draft. I'm liking my personal draft so far. I think it's way better than before. Spegbite said, finish reading my comment. All right, hold on. Love our receiver. A good draft, and they might not be that bad. Bugs is a little younger. It's like a younger William Hayes, and I love William Hayes. Spegbite Gaming, I really do. Okay, 5th round. D lineman. No, I'm just kidding. Don't really like these quarterbacks, to be honest with you. But I don't think any of these quarterbacks will still be available when I'm picking in the 7th round. Let's see who's available at corner. You know what I'm going to do here? It might be a reach, but I'm going to take Michael Jackson, corner, Miami, in the 5th round. I would take him in the 6th round, but I don't have a 6th round pick, so I will take him in the 5th. And again, you really get you fill out the needs. So we now have D-line and O-line situated. Michael Jackson hopefully can develop into the corner opposite of Xavier Howard. There's no 6th round, so I'm just going to let that run and do its thing. No matter what, we're going to have boring drafts for the ball watchers, but it's what we need to fortify our biggest needs. Exactly, Brian. I agree 1,000%. Do draft network mock draft next. Patriots can run an offense with wide receivers from Publix. We can roll with our wide receiver core right now. Yo, what's up? What's up, Warrior Joe? How are you doing? Pick a safety. Hee hee. Oh, hee hee. I get you, Richard. Best player available. That is how we got Fitzpatrick and Tunsil. We got Tunsil because of a picture that got leaked. Watch that happen again. It'd be crazy. All right, so last two picks. Can't reach for needs. That's true. That is true. But I do like what I got, and I like the players I got, and hopefully they pan out. I'm doing great. What about you? Just got home from work. Doing great. We got 130 in the chat. Been live streaming for almost an hour now. So, doing really good. Real good. Okay, so we're up. I'm going to take a running back here. Tony Pollard. I like him. And then I'm going to take... You guys want me to take a quarterback so bad. I don't know if I want to take it. These are more practice squad dudes. Can you look at people's mock drafts and gives your opinion on why you like the moves or not? Yeah. Kyler Murray will be accused of domestic violence tonight and fall to us at 13, right? Took a running back, and I'll probably take a linebacker, Kendall Joseph from Clemson, and that rounds my draft out. So I got some starters in the first 3 to 4 rounds on the O-line and D-line. I got a corner to compete to be opposite of Xavier Howard. Worst case, he's depth. And I got some depth for special teams. And I'm happy with this draft. I think this is a pretty good draft. If you guys had to grade my draft right now, I'll let you guys look at it. What would you guys give my draft? What grade would you guys give my draft right now? I'm expecting a lot of you guys to say F. Can you look at other people's mock and give your opinion on why you like the move or not? I could. So Richard gives me a C. Alchemist gives me a B plus. I'll give it a 4. Brandon, is that 4 out of 10 or 4 out of 5? B plus, B plus. 2,000 more subs, B plus, F. Brandon hated my draft. B plus. What they need is a long stopper. Yeah, they do. They'll get an undrafted guy. 7 out of 10, B plus. How do you feel about defensive tackles? Tackle guy we just recently got from Brazil. I heard he's a monster. I haven't watched any of his tape yet, but I hear he's a monster. Solid with quarterback next year. I think, I honestly think that Fitzpatrick will be better than a lot of people expect. And I notice this about Fitzpatrick is when a lot of people count him out is when he does better, you know? So I think Fitzpatrick will do his best. And that's also why I didn't take a quarterback in this round. Also, I didn't take a quarterback in this draft because no quarterbacks were available when I was picking. If in the 4th round, Will Grier was there, I would have took him in the 4th. But he wasn't. And then all of a sudden in the 5th, no quarterbacks were there. And then in the 7th, I just didn't. With the 7th, I wanted to just really fortify the special teams and fortify the depth because we need to sign like 15 to 20 undrafted free agents. Like this team needs a lot of players. So, and that's why I went the way I did. Anyone is better than Cutler. His tape looks great, but he's playing against grocery store attendants. It's the other thing I wanted to talk about. All right, let me pull up a plain background. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. These AAF guys, right? A lot of people, myself included, I was very happy we got the leading sacker for the AAF, but a lot of people were talking about AAF players and talking about, oh, this guy's really good, and that guy's really good, and this guy's really good. That's like praising a guy, praising your little brother for playing football really well against his friends, and then have him come play football against you and be like, why do you suck all of a sudden? You see what I'm saying? Like, the AAF players are playing against other AAF players. Let me just move my camera. So that's why I'm excited and I like who we picked up from the AAF, but I'm not saying we got starters, we got this, we got that, like everything looks great. I'm more of a wait and see guy. but we could say the same about Cameron Wake and how he was in Canada. And look, no, Angel, I agree 100%, and that's why I'm saying I'm not saying that it's going to pan out that way, but I'm being cautiously optimistic. But the difference about Cameron Wake, right? Cameron Wake didn't play in the AAF. Cameron Wake played in Canada, where it's harder to be a pass rusher because the field is humongous, and he didn't just play well in Canada, Cameron Wake. Cameron Wake dominated in Canada. Cameron Wake was an absolute monster in Canada. And that's why I'm saying, like, these AAF players, they're good, they're depth, and I'm happy we got them, but I'm not praising them too much because they played against other AAF players. Whereas when Cameron Wake was in Canada, that dude was destroying people. I'm not saying anything's wrong with AAF, even though it's gone now. It went bankrupt because they couldn't sustain the success. That's not a plan, but let's hope that they can be serviceable. Exactly, Harvey. I like who we got. I like the positions we got. And if they pan out to be great, it's just a win-win. I wish Wake was still on the team because when they come to play the Giants and the Jets back-to-back, I really hope they stay. And I'm going to try to get at least one Dolphin player to do a quick interview with me, with my camera, just talk to him real quick and see if I can get on the channel for you guys. Sorry that I keep clearing my throat. I got a ton of phlegm. Just got done eating Easter dinner. Oh, and to the guys in here that haven't been here from the beginning, just want to thank you very much for hanging out. Got 123 of you guys in here. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much for hanging out during Easter, and happy Easter to all you guys. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. If you don't, happy holiday to the holiday you do celebrate. I really appreciate you guys coming hanging out. This is my pre-draft live stream. The next time I'm live, guys, is on the draft at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have pizza, wings. We're going to hang out. I wish I had, like, a way of, like, teleporting you guys some food. Like, I'll just order, like, a bunch of pizza and wings, and when you guys hang out, I just feed it through the computer, and you guys can have some. What's up, Dominic? I'm doing good. I'm a little phlegmy, but I'm doing good. I don't like Tua that much. I would rather take Jalen Hurts in 2020. Rashad Jones looks healthy and looks bigger on his Instagram. He's getting fit 100%. I don't know why, but I feel like the season could be special. Angel, I think the season also could be special because a lot of people are thinking that the Dolphins are in tank mode, and a lot of people are thinking that the Dolphins are done. They're like, "Oh, this season is a wash. We're gonna play a bunch of scrubs and try to get the first pick for next year," which. Watch. When I look at the schedule real quick, all right, top of my head, let's say that we get everyone we need in the draft, right? I'm gonna give you guys a quick, like, rundown right now of who I think the Dolphins will beat and my game synopsis. All right. So say that the draft goes exactly the way we want it to. Say we pick up some gems in the late end of free agency. Say that. Everything meshes. Fitzpatrick plays the best that he can. He'll have some down games, but he still will throw those tight touchdown passes, throw bombs. We surprise people when we play to a higher expectation than people have us. Because if you guys remember last year, they had the Dolphins like winning 4 games, and we won more than 4 games. So let's look at this, right? So we got week 1 against the Ravens, right? Week 1 against the Ravens, don't be surprised if that game is closer than a lot of people expect. Whenever the Dolphins play the Ravens, we get our asses whipped. We get completely punched in the mouth and our lunch money taken. Do not be surprised if this game is closer than it normally is and we end up winning because it's in Miami, September 8th, 1 o'clock, hot. Dolphins are going to be wearing their white jerseys, which is going to force their Ravens to wear their black jerseys. Watch this game, and don't be surprised if we win by 3. Don't be surprised. Patriot game, right? Don't be surprised if we win this game. Patriots always come out of the gate tripping all over themselves. Constantly. They lose the first, 2 of 4, right? They go 2-2 or 2-3, and everyone thinks, oh, the Patriots are done, da da da, and all of a sudden the Patriots come back. Like last year, the Texans beat the Patriots, the Titans beat the Patriots. Everyone was like, oh my God, Patriots are done. Don't be surprised here if the Dolphins win this game. Again, it's in Miami. Miami plays different, so don't be surprised. And then the last quarterback from Alabama that did well in the NFL. Richard, I agree with what you're saying, but you can't really bring up those type of stats because then there's quarterbacks that came, like, name the last quarterback that came out of Buffalo College that won a Super Bowl, and then look at Joe Flacco. You can't really. I don't go off of that stuff. I watch the tape and I watch how well he is. But let's back to this. This Cowboys game, I think we'll lose, just because I think we could beat the Ravens and the Patriots, be 2-0, and then I think we would lose to the Cowboys. And then the Chargers, don't be surprised again if this game. No, I didn't pick the winner yet. I'm going to very soon, in about 10 minutes. Chargers game, they got to come from the West Coast to the East Coast. Don't be surprised if the Chargers struggle against the Dolphins in the heat on a time delay. So don't be surprised. Redskins, who do they have at quarterback? Case Keenum? Redskins have a very good defense, but their quarterback position doesn't scare me. Buffalo's Buffalo. We're up in Buffalo. If we can contain Josh Allen and if we can not worry about him running around making stupid throws, I think we can win one of the 2 Buffalo games. So I'm just going to pass these 2. I think we'll split with the Bills and the Jets, and I think we'll split with the Patriots. So I think we'll go 3-3 in the division. That could change, but I think they can go 3-3 in the division, right? Monday night in Heinz Field against the Steelers, I don't think we'll win this game. Colts at Colts, I don't think we'll win this game. Browns in Cleveland, don't be surprised if we win this game. I don't think the Cleveland Browns are going to be as good as a lot of people are talking about. A lot of people already have the Browns winning the division. A lot of people have the Browns already going 11-5. Don't be surprised if the Browns go 8-8. I've said this time and time again, if the Browns do not win the division or go to the playoffs, complete failure. The whole offseason and the whole team is a complete failure. So I'm going to make a sign to you rocks for the Buffalo game. Dude, Shadok, if you do that, I would be super, super pumped. So Browns game, don't be surprised if we win that game. Eagles game, we always play the Eagles well, especially at home. Who remembers the game? Anthony, thank you so much for the donation, dude. You showing the draft in your live stream as well? No, I cannot show the draft in my live stream. Copyright. Not only will they shut my stream down, but they potentially would, delete my channel, which would suck because I've fought very hard to get all you guys to subscribe. So no, I won't be showing it, but we'll be hanging out. But Eagles game, who remembers the Eagles Dolphins game where the batted ball flew up in the air and Jarvis Landry caught it for a touchdown? We ended up winning that game. I think that was in Philly. I was in Philly because we're playing this one. So don't be surprised if we win this Eagles game. Again, I said a split. Giants and Bengals. These are very winnable games. We could win these games if they play. And then the Patriots might not even be playing for anything. So we can have another spoiler where we make sure they don't have home field advantage. So games that I'm not saying they're going to win, but games that they could win. So they would split with the Bills and the Jets. That's 2 wins, right? They could beat the Giants. They could beat the Bengals. That's 4 wins, right? I could see them beating the Redskins, but if the defense steps up, so that could be 5 wins. And I could see them being surprisingly winning 1 of 2 games in the first 4. Like I said, I could see this being a 6-10, 7-9 schedule. I can see it. So I don't understand how people think this is a tank job when they would win roughly 6 to 7 games. I could be wrong. They could win 2. But that's the way I say it. So I'm going to pick the winner of the second giveaway. So again, I'm on a 10-second delay. So I'm going to wait for you guys to realize that I'm doing the giveaway. So yeah, we're gonna pick the second giveaway. It's gonna be a Dolphin T-shirt. I'm gonna just buy it and ship it straight to you. Whoever wins this one. I got a ton of you guys in here. If you look, 300 names plus. So many of you guys are in here. So I hit random, pick random. Matt. You know, I'll do it right now. How about that, Matt? There. You're in there, Matt. Red, you're definitely in there. I'm not going to put your name twice, but you're definitely in there. It's a lot of names. If you commented and told me who your favorite, well, how you became a Dolphin fan. Red, right here, look. See it? All right. So I put everyone who did what I asked you to do, which was on that video where you hit the like button, you're subscribed, and you told me how you became a Dolphins fan. Your name's in here. So all you're saying is, all you guys are like, put me in there, I'm in there, am I in there? You're in there. Trust me. Mario, you're in there. I already know for a fact, Mario, you're in there. If you guys have gone on the video and you commented how you became a Dolphins fan, you're in there. Okay? So I'm going to pick the winner. You missed it? All right, fine. There. Okay. Yeah, Richard, you're in there. I know for a fact you're in there. Again, you're in there. Brian, you're in there. You're all in there. So I'm going to hit the pick random item, and then that is going to be who wins. Jeez. There. No more. Not adding any more. That's it. Pete, you're in there. Anthony, you're in there. Cedric, my comment won't go through. Yeah, but did you do it? He's such a good guy. All right, this is the last name I'm putting in, and then we're picking because we're running out of time. There. Komoko, Kent, you're definitely in there because I specifically remember typing your name in there. You're in there. Man, he's coming in clutch. Shout out to him in the chat. All right. He works for the Dolphins for years. Cleveland Penn, I'm pretty sure I put your name in here. Okay. Sub to Doug and the Bit Boys. Yes, please. Hit the sub button. Let's pick this winner. We got about 23 minutes until the stream's over, so then you guys can go watch Game of Thrones, hang out, relax, not feel like you need to like hurry up and run. I'm in the huff. I'm not in there. All right, Derek. Is that? Okay. So, all Harvardify, $20 donation, dude. Thank you so much. This is to assist in buying that t-shirt. Dude, thank you so much. Everyone, be sure to let all Harvardify thank you. He just helped buy you guys t-shirt. I'm going to get you guys a nice t-shirt. Brian Castillo. Dude, if I have to search through this whole thing to find your name, trust me, you're in there. Seriously, thank him. Thank you so much. And everyone who donates, all of your proceeds that you donate to this channel, especially when I'm live streaming, especially throughout all of these live streams when you donate, not only does it put your comment to the top that I read it, but you guys help me make this channel better. You help me do giveaways. You help me get better camera equipment. You help me potentially get my own studio space. You help me make everything better. So I wanted, before I pick the pick, I just want to thank all you guys, not only for subscribing, but for coming, hanging out. 98 of you guys. I lost about 30 of you guys, but thank you guys all so much for subscribing, being here, hanging out, do all that stuff. So the winner of this is it. I'm not doing another pick. So this is it. I did one. It was Polly King 305. He's winning the cutout. And the winner for the t-shirt is Jet Trench. I don't even think he's in the stream, but Jet Trench wins the t-shirt. So good on him. But thank you guys so much. I knew someone was going to say that. We picked a winner and it's green. Just so you know, his name isn't the football team Jet Trench. Name with a jet. I'll allow it. Awesome, congrats, Jet. See, I like when you guys are and again, if he doesn't get back to me in a timely manner, I'm going to have to pick another guy. So, yeah. I don't even think he's in the chat right now. But, again, I'm giving him till Monday to get back to me and give me his information so I can send it to him. But if he doesn't get back to me by Thursday, by the live stream, I'm picking another person. What is going on? Just friggin' don't trade up with Murray. He's a bust. Congrats, Stretch. It must be a Dolphin fan. He is a Dolphin fan, Brandon. Because he told me in his video how he became a Dolphin fan. Did you get the new draft hat, Doug? No, I didn't. But I'm thinking about it. I do like it. Okay. So that's that. Just going to talk about some scenarios real quick. Honking outside. Yeah, on my corner is a light, so people will honk at each other and people will just be annoying. He's lying. Doug, we love you, but you gotta wear some Fins gear when you stream, bro. Of course. Well, I literally, Anthony, I got back from my Easter dinner, which was about an hour drive away from here. I got back, I came, I set all of this up, and I started streaming. So I didn't really have time to put my stuff on. What about the trades? That's literally what I'm going to talk about right now, Alchemist. Okay, so again, I'm giving Jet Trench till Thursday to get me his information. I'm going to make a video and say, he is the winner of the t-shirt, blah, blah, blah. But if he doesn't get back to me by Thursday, I'm picking another winner, and we're doing another one for Thursday. Another randomized we'll do it at some point, maybe after a certain pick or when there's a commercial break, I'll do another pick. If he doesn't get back to me, then Thursday I will do it. Okay, great video and live chat. Sadly, I have to go back to the final essay in the have a great Easter, Doug and Dolphin Nation. All right, Angel, take care. I will hopefully see you Thursday. Doug, do you watch Miami sports music before each game? No, I don't. I listen to the radio. So if Jet goes missing by then, you're doing another one. Don't leave him alone. You guys saw me do it. It was very random. I didn't do it. Do it on the Miami pick. Okay. Fins up. Let's go Seahawks. Brandon. 4 picks. Okay. So before I end the stream, I just want to talk to you guys about potential trade options. Now, the Dolphins are not trading up. I will say that again. The Dolphins will not be trading up. I cannot for the life of me see the Dolphins trading up at all. But let's look who's behind the Dolphins, right? So in certain scenarios, there could be scenarios where teams will trade up to get in the Dolphins' position. So say Locke or Haskins is here. Because if you notice in some of the mock drafts we were doing, they went very D-line heavy. with the first 12 picks. So Locke or Haskins could be there, which would then make the Redskins and the Giants very intrigued to jump up to 13 to get the quarterback because they know the Dolphins don't want a quarterback in the first round. Maybe even the Titans, not Seattle, maybe Pittsburgh, but they were Pittsburgh. The Steelers are so far up Ben Roethlisberger's, but I don't see them taking a quarterback in the first round. Raiders could potentially trade back up to get a quarterback because they have these 2 picks. So the Raiders can try to go from 24 to 13, which would take a lot. So they would have to be either the linebacker Devin there, the tight end, or a quarterback that would probably make somebody jump up to 13. But don't be surprised if the Raiders. What's up, Chauncey? Don't be surprised if the Raiders try to trade up. And then the Patriots could. There was rumbles in the Bronx that the Patriots could potentially, if Noah Fant or if one of the top tight ends is still there at 13, that the Patriots could probably try to trade up. But if the Patriots want to go from 32 all the way to 13, they're going to have to give up a lot of draft picks. But they aren't desperate. Nope. He is our secondary player on defense. Draft 2, tell me. Do you see the Miami Dolphins involved in any trades with New England Patriots regarding the 5? Yeah, I just said. He's not falling. Probably Burns. I think you guys are having your own little conversation. But that's what I can see happening. And then especially if some of the offensive lines like Taylor, like Cody Ford, and those guys are still there, or we could trade back down and take Simmons. But again, you're taking a guy who's might not play this year, or might not be able to train that much this year. That's what I could see happening with these players trading back. Don't be surprised if some of these guys start to trade up, or the Raiders. I'm hearing that the Jets want to trade back. I'm hearing that the Raiders want to trade back. So yeah, don't be surprised if that stuff starts happening. Not worth the first. It depends on competition to get him. I agree. Make the price higher. Someone will. 13 is too early for Ford. It's by gaming. I'm saying we would trade down to take Ford. Not take Ford at 13. I'm saying if Ford was still there, we could trade down and still grab him. Chief Bubba, I agree 1,000% that the Raiders, I think they're going to take a quarterback. I don't think Chucky is dead set on Carr. Have a good night, dude. Gotta go sleep, work. All right, Christopher. That would be great. But yeah, that's what I could see happening. If certain players are there at 13, Greedy Williams, or I know some of you guys wanted Greedy Williams, but if there's certain guys there at 13 that the Dolphins are just not interested in, some of these players could try. Like, don't be surprised if the Giants, if Haskins or Locke is there, that the Giants will try to trade up with the Dolphins to jump over the Washington Redskins to get that quarterback, giving up a second that year, maybe a first next year, 1 or 2. But it's only 3 picks, so it wouldn't be as steep as a 1, but maybe a second. So all of a sudden we drop down to 17, and then we have 2 picks in the second round. It's going to be a cray draft. My Lions want to trade down to. They are at 8. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people, because it's the depth on the D line in this draft is really, really deep. So a lot of teams want to trade down to get more picks, to get more players. But you never know what could happen with these desperate teams. I agree. The Elliott signing reminds me of Wake signing. All I want is Drew Rosen. I wouldn't mind trading back, but I want Ed Oliver. If Ed Oliver is there at 13, the Dolphins aren't trading back. I could see them taking him. Titans will try and trade with us. They gave us a first-round pick, so we can take Tannehill back, right? No need to trade. If we did that, Anthony would get so much clout for the rest of the league for the Raiders, finessing the Raiders, right? They offered Rosen for a second. Would you bite? No. We've talked about this a ton of times on the channel. I've made videos about it. But the Dolphins, they don't want Rosen. If they wanted Rosen, I think they honestly would have got him last year. They could have just traded up to get Rosen, but they stayed pat. They were like, we don't need this quarterback. If there was a quarterback before their pick last year and they wanted him, they would have traded up to get him. Especially with Adam Gase and especially with his job on the line, they would have traded up to get a quarterback. They didn't want Josh Rosen, so they didn't trade up to get Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen started falling. What 3 players would have to be at 13 to stay put and draft for you? Jonah Williams, Ed Oliver. If those 2 guys are there at 13, I'm drafting them. I'm not moving. I'm taking the pick. I'm drafting them. I don't know who the 3rd would be. Jonah Williams, Ed Oliver. And if Nick Bosa starts sliding and Nick Bosa's at 13, are you kidding me? I'm running up with a card. But that's something that, if someone starts to slide for some reason, all of a sudden, like Quinnen Williams, why is Quinnen Williams sliding? Oh my God, Quinnen Williams is sliding. And he makes it to 13, like Laremy Tunsil did, jump on it. Absolutely jump on it. Montez Sweat, I used to like him a lot, Montez Sweat, but I don't. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, there's better D linemen out there than Montez Sweat, and they have the potential of being that. I would trade down and potentially take Montez Sweat. I'd also trade down and take Farrell, the Clemson edge rusher. I would trade down and take some of these other edge rushers or O linemen like Taylor. Trade down. We should say put no trade. Como Kent, but would you reach? Yes. He had 13 sacks last year, but I remember you, and I think Dougie says that the Dolphins could get a 4th for him, not a 3rd. Brandon, you gotta elaborate more. I was talking and I wasn't reading the chat. Also, I'm about 10 seconds behind. Why would Nick Bosa slide? Because he's a Trump supporter. I need some trying to hide it. I don't know. Sometimes things happen. Why did Laremy Tunsil slide? Like, all of a sudden, going to the draft, no one knew what was happening. All of a sudden, the picture got out right. Like, he was walking the red carpet. The picture got out. All of a sudden, Tunsil started to slide. Not saying Nick Bosa is going to slide. Not saying Quinnen Williams is going to slide. I'm just saying if they slide, then I'm jumping on them. I'm talking about Robert Quinn. Gotcha. Because the price change. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter what he says. But we got a 6. Oh, you're having a conversation with Solomon. I thought you were talking to me. Why would you take Haskins if you fought us? No, I'm not a big fan. There's some guys that really like Haskins. I'm not a big fan of Haskins. I don't like his deep ball. I don't like his throwing motion. I don't know. There's things about him watching his tape. I'm not a big fan of him. How dare you, Warrior Joe? What do you think of the quarterback from Buffalo College, Tyree Jackson, Cedric? I'd like him, but I'd like him in like a 4th or after pick. I don't have a pick in the smoke. We don't smoke, right? Check them out if you haven't already. He can solve. Richard, I heard that he cannot start. He has to be on the practice squad this year. The defensive tackle we got from Brazil, I heard that he can't play. He has to be on the practice squad for a year. I don't know if that's true or not. You know a team that could pull the trigger for Clark? The Raiders. That's true. Yeah. If you guys remember when I was making my off-season moves and my free agency things, Frank Clark, the defensive end from Seattle, I kind of wanted him, and then he was franchise tagged. Now there's what's up, Cooper? They are talks that the Seattle Seahawks, now that they gave Russell Wilson his contract extension, they don't want to keep Clark because it costs too much money at 2 positions, so they're trying to trade him. I'll be surprised, like Brandon said, that the Raiders try to jump on him. If Raiders get Murray, we could trade for Carr. I don't know if I'd want to trade, though. One of you guys hit me up on Twitter. Chauncey did. Brazilian addition actually benefits the Dolphins with being able to add an additional player to the practice squad as he is a significantly international player. Thank you. Peekaboo. Dolphins don't need a Clark. No, he doesn't. Just say no to Carr. Draft Sweat or Oliver. I would love, again, if Ed Oliver falls to 13, or if Jonah Williams falls to 13, I'm jumping on them. Please, Lord in heaven. Yep, Anthony, I agree 100%. I'm gonna make a video where I talk about. I'm gonna put 2 videos out before Thursday. I'm gonna put a video out tomorrow, and then I'll put a video out for Wednesday. Maybe I'll do 3 videos before Thursday. Guys, if you guys aren't subscribed already, I don't know what you're doing. But I'm gonna try to get at least 3 videos out before Thursday. But definitely 2 videos will be out before Thursday. I'm gonna talk about what I want the Dolphins to do draft-wise. So like best case scenario, trade down scenarios, all that stuff. I'm going to talk about that. That video will probably be out tomorrow. And then I want to, I'll do a video where I mock draft, my last mock draft of the season, and then, yeah, we go right into the draft and kick ass. Why is everyone talking about Fullback? I think Pharrell, but I would trade down for Pharrell. Smash that notification bell, definitely, Corey Brown. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Get ready for Game of Thrones. Starts in about a half hour. Plus, I have to shoot tomorrow's video, and I have to edit tomorrow's video, and then schedule that stuff. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Give this a thumbs up. I don't think when I do live streams like this that they stay up. So this might not be up there to watch, but I hope it is. I hope you guys can continue watching this even if when I sign off. But be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I got a video coming out tomorrow. I have a video coming out Wednesday, and then Thursday's the live stream, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will go live a half hour before the draft. We'll hang out. We'll talk. Have some snacks. I'll have some snacks. We'll just chill. It's going to be a blast. But yeah, I'm going to do one more mock draft. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for being so cool, hanging out, subscribing, helping me break 4K. I'm at 4,300 now. I'm very close to 5K. Let's get to 5K, and I'll do another giveaway. But other than that, guys, like usual, stay classy.